I'm going to be giving a series of presentations on genealogy for seniors in 2026. Today I'm just going to introduce the subject and give you a few hints as to how to get started in case you have not already done so. There are really thousands of videos, webinars, blogs, books that you can look at to learn how to do your genealogy. And those are typically an hour to an hour and a half in length. Or today I'm only going to be giving a brief introduction. One thing I've found is that whether you're a novice or an experienced genealogist, even looking at a beginner's video, I always learn something new. You have to look at what you have. What do you have in your house? Or what does your aunt have? Or what does your sister have? It might be things like a family tree that old Uncle Fred put together for several years ago. Might be an old family Bible. Might be letters from relatives. Maybe even old ones going back into the previous century. How about notebooks, journals, scrapbooks, photographs? Or it might be a hard drive on your laptop or main computer. So what you have to do is look at what you have and make an inventory. So what we need to do is make the inventory that shows what we have, where we have it, and what it contains. So there's some examples on the screen, and you can create this inventory any way you like. You can use pen and paper, write it down into a spiral notebook, use computer programs like text editors, spreadsheets, or genealogy or other special applications. It really doesn't matter what you use. It's just a matter of making an inventory so that you know what you have, where you have it, you can find it and extract the information that you need in order to build your family tree. Here's an example of how you make your inventory. In this case, I've used a spreadsheet. It doesn't matter which kind. And I've got what I have, and there's a few examples, where they're located, and what the contents are. What is in that family Bible that's important? What was that family tree drawn by Uncle Joe have? What information is there in there? What about the file folders on your computer? Or you might have a box of material, but maybe letters and photographs or whatever. And of course you carry on with that. Many genealogists have suggested that you take a look at your family tree and use this guide to verify that you've done everything correctly. And the place to start with is to collect basic information such as birth, marriage, and death dates for yourself, for your parents and grandparents. You want to go back as far as at least to the most recent ancestors who have passed away. If you have documentation like birth certificates, death certificates, and so on, by all means include those. If you don't already have an account at FamilySearch.org, I strongly recommend that you open one. It's free. The family tree there is different than many in that it is a collaborative effort where individuals around the globe build their trees and combined with the total worldwide one. The whole philosophy is that everybody belongs to the same big family tree. I'm going to show you how to open one of these accounts, and I'm going to use some fictitious person. I'm going to say that I'm Frederick. Oh, and there's an error on this slide. The parents are not living people. They are deceased. They are real, but they are not my parents, nor are they those of Frederick. Just keep that in mind. I will be deleting the account that I create because it's fake as soon as I'm finished the demo. This is the information that I've gathered about my family. My fake person is Frederick Thomas Baker, and the email for the account is the one shown there, which is a throwaway. The parents are Seth Harry Baker and Joan Naomi Benny, and their birth dates and birthplaces are there, and when they were married. So that's the information that I'm going to use when I create this family tree account, which, as I said before, I will be deleting.
Today I will show you how to create a free account on FamilySearch.org and start your family tree. First, open your web browser and go to FamilySearch.org. On the home page, click Register or Create a free account. Now fill in the form. For first name, type Frederick. For last name, type your own last name. Create a password that you can remember. Enter your email address. Check the box to agree to the terms. Then click Create Account or Continue. FamilySearch will send you a confirmation email. Open your email. Find the message from FamilySearch. Click the confirmation link in that email, then go back to FamilySearch.org. Now sign in. Enter the username or email you used to register. Enter the password you created. Click Sign In. After you sign in, you can start to build your tree. Begin with yourself. Enter your name, for example, Frederick Thomas. Enter your birth date. Then click Next. Now add your mother. Click Add Mother. Enter her name, for example, Joan Naomi, plus her last name. Add any dates you know, such as her birth date. Then click Next again. FamilySearch will now look for a matching person in its records. If you see your mother and you are sure it is her, choose This is the right person. You may see a message that says Congratulations, we found you. Click View Tree or go to Tree. You will now see your family tree with your parents, grandparents, and maybe great-grandparents already filled in. From here you can click on each person to see their parents and earlier generations. That is all you need to create a free account and start your family tree on FamilySearch.
I wonder if you happen to notice who the parents of Naomi were. Did you recognize them? What about now? Do you recognize them now? If not, that's Jack Benny and Mary Livingston. Just thought I'd do that for a bit of a joke. It's holiday time, and many of the DNA testing companies will have their kits on sale. And if you have not had your DNA tested, I strongly suggest that you take advantage of one of these when they're on sale and buy a DNA kit. Either spit in the tube or swab your cheek and send the kit back to the company so that your DNA is recorded. Why? Well, I think you could see this analogy maybe help you to understand. When we talk about DNA later on, I will go into more detail about why it is so important. People who are in the oldest generation of your family should be tested for their DNA for the sake of future grandchildren, great-grandchildren, nieces, nephews, whoever might be interested in genealogy in the future. Because once you pass on, that DNA that you have can never be recovered. I hope you've enjoyed this, and I hope you'll tune in for future sessions.